To thank Leader Schumer and Senators Kaine and Welch for being here today. You know, President Trump has dubbed today Liberation Day. And I continue to think how tone deaf and how arrogant it is because I'm asking myself, for whom? You know, who's liberated? And I
Elon
think that
Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah, I think the reality of it is that middle class and hardworking families like the one I grew up in, I regard myself in so many ways as having grown up in a blue collar family. A father who was a car salesman, a mother who's a receptionist, and the fact of the matter is the people who are being liberated are the billionaires. None of his policies, including these tariffs, anticipate any relief for hardworking and middle class families. And so those who will be liberated are not us. And furthermore, he went on to say very arrogantly, you know, there's going to be a little pain, some minor pain and disruption, but the people that I represent don't regard increasing cost of groceries, increasing cost of owning a home, increasing cost of owning an automobile as a minor disruption. But it is a minor disruption to billionaires who can certainly not only afford the increasing cost of goods, but who will also enjoy a tax cut on the back end of this. We know that the taxes that we're looking at, the tax cuts will net, we believe, Elon Musk about $50 million in tax cuts over a 10-year period. So the cynical nature of these tariffs is really, really very disturbing. And so I have my first bill is a Tariff Transparency Act. That has been filed. I'm going to go to the floor today and ask for a unanimous consent on. And if it is in fact the case that these tariffs are a minor disruption and this is Liberation Day, we're simply asking this administration and my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to prove it, to be transparent with the American people, to tell us the cost of these tariffs. And I can tell you, I've met in my state with people from every corner of the state. Just a couple of weeks ago, had the opportunity to sit down with farmers. Some were poultry farmers. I met with business owners, and many of them feel betrayed by this administration. The farmers who said, you know what, now not only the retaliatory tariffs will cost so much money. Some were selling chicken parts to other countries, and they've said to me, you know, this is going to cost us money. And they did not anticipate that they would see actions that harm them as well. And so I want them to prove to us, who does it benefit? That's a question that I think is a fair question, is when he says a little pain, who does he mean? Who should sustain the pain? And I would say it absolutely should not be the middle class and hardworking families of this country who pay for the tax cuts for his billionaire friends and who suffer beneath these tariffs. And so we say, again, if it's a minor disruption, and this is Liberation Day, we just simply want to know who should be liberated. And I think that the Transparency Act will show us that.
We'll take